Hi, my name is Lida Moore, and today I'm going to show you quick, easy setup to getting your dashboard configured for the local search tool. I'm going to start here where the email that you should have received to activate your account. If for any reason you didn't see it in your inbox, be sure and check your spam. So we're just going to click here to activate. And you're going to want to enter the email address and password that you used to create your account. Just real quick, you probably won't be seeing this at the top of your page, and the reason for that on mine is because I previously verified this account. So go ahead and sign in. Okay, and you're in the dashboard. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to configure it. So go ahead and click on the button here. Okay, so we're going to want to fill out all these fields, but real quick before we get started, I just want to point out right here where it says email address. This email address is important because it's going to be the email that receives all the reports that you choose to run, so make sure that you enter an email address that you want all the reports sent to. Okay, so I went ahead and filled out all the fields here, and the next thing I'm going to want to do is upload my logo. Okay, and then real quick before we can start running reports, you're going to want to click on the white label tab and just create a title for your search tool. I'm just going to say Lida's local search tool. Okay, so there are options to set up on your own domain, a subdomain, and using our domain. And I will refer back to that in just a moment. But right now, I just want to show you how you can quickly get in and start setting everything up. So after you've put this in, go ahead and click the update button. Okay, and now you're back on the home page. So what you're going to want to do, it's talking about your credit system here. Here's the credits that you have. If you recently configured your account, go ahead and click here to refresh. So click here to refresh. Okay, and this is going to be where you can actually start creating your reports. So before we create our first report, I want to point out over here, mine says 29 credits, and that's just because I previously ran a report. However, yours should say 30. We did provide you with 30 free credits for signing up and getting set up in the dashboard. So for every report that you choose to run, a credit will be deducted. So once you've ran through the 30 free credits that we provided for you, we do have packages and pricing where you can purchase more, and you can do that just by clicking on the Buy More tab here. And you'll see we have a variety of packages. So obviously, the more reports that you buy, the bigger the price break is on the cost per report. So after you've ran the 30, you should kind of have a good idea on how many you think you or your company will be running. So you can base whatever your package you decide to choose off that. So let's go back to the home page. And let's just go ahead and run a quick report. So go ahead and put the phone number in that you want to run a report on and click the Create Report button. And you'll see the box that comes up here. I suggest always just double checking, make sure that the address and all the information here coincides with the phone number that you chose to put in. If your client does have a Twitter name, definitely go ahead and put the Twitter name in here. And then a really cool feature here is it's a recipient email. So let's say that you might have either a coworker, or if you want to send this report directly to the client that you're working with, all you need to do is enter that person's email address here and then confirm it below. Another really cool thing about the report is you can actually enter up to 5 keywords. So I'm just going to enter one at this time for this report. And just click Create Report. And your page will probably say report is generating, and it'll tell you how much time it takes. Since I previously ran this report, mine's already ready. So let's go ahead and just click on this, Create Another Report. Okay, so while you're waiting for that first report that you ran to be generated, I want to point out right over here, since I previously ran a report on this one, mine still says 29 credits. It's the original one I ran. Yours should say 29 credits now as well, since you've just ran your first report. And again, every single time that you just chose to run a report, the credit will be deducted. So now if you go here, you'll also see where it says reports generated. For every time you run a report and it's generated, it's going to show up here. So for every single report you run, it's great. It's going to be logged here in the dashboard, and you're also going to receive it in your email as well. So I want to take you back over to the Configure tab real quick, how I spoke earlier about possibly setting up your own domain, subdomain, or using our domain. You'll just want to click on the white label tab. And let's say that you want that option. Go ahead and click here where it says want to change it. And you can do, like I said, my domain or a subdomain. Let's say you decide to choose your own domain. You'll just click this option here. And it's going to give you instructions on where you're going to want to point the IP address. Same with the my subdomain as well. If you choose to use our domain, however, you just want to click on this, and I'll name mine Lida, and press here to continue, and you've got our domain you're using now. So if you are interested in using your own domain and setting up your own API, we do have other videos that you can refer to that give you step-by-step instructions and walks you through that process. So if we do go over to the API and Widgets tab real fast, the great thing about this is that with the tool, you actually have the option to paste the tool on your website, which is a really great lead generation function, because anytime someone chooses to go to your website and they decide to run a report on themselves, you're actually going to receive an email with that person's information so you can follow up with them. It's a great way to make a sale. And we do have widgets that will be coming soon, and they're super easy. All you're going to have to do is copy and paste the coding information directly onto your website. And if you are using the API as well, here's the information and the coding for that. And again, just refer to our API and widgets video. So I'm just going to take us back to home real quick. Okay, so this wraps up the setup and configuration of your reporting dashboard. Again, if you chose to use your own domain or subdomain, please refer to our videos on how to set up your API. Thanks very much.